Recently, a moment between Today Show icon Al Roker and his wife, Deborah Roberts, took social media by storm, but not for the reasons you might expect. Footage surfaced showing Al, the man whose infectious laugh and unwavering optimism have brightened millions of mornings, appearing visibly emotional after what witnesses described as a deeply personal and heartfelt encounter with his wife. In the clip, Al is seen standing quietly beside his car outside their New York home. Gone was the jovial smile fans have come to know so well. Instead, he appeared lost in thought, eyes glistening as he wiped away what looked like tears. His hand trembled slightly as he adjusted his glasses, and for a brief moment he looked like any man quietly processing the weight of life, love, and time. Those few seconds, raw, real, and unguarded, spread quickly across the internet. Fans flooded social media with messages of concern and compassion. "Al's been through so much. He's human just like us," one user wrote. Another added, "He's given us joy for decades. Seeing him this vulnerable makes you love him even more." This wasn't a Hollywood scandal or a tabloid stunt. It was something much more universal. It was a glimpse of real emotion, of a man reflecting on life's fragility and the power of the person who stood by his side through it all, Deborah Roberts. According to sources close to the couple, Deborah and Al had just finished a private conversation before the footage was taken. The discussion reportedly touched on Al's ongoing health journey, the pressures of public life, and what it truly means to grow older together under the constant eye of the world. Witnesses said Deborah appeared calm and composed, her tone gentle, reassuring. But Al's expression told another story, one of gratitude mixed with fear, love mixed with reflection. For those who know their history, this moment felt like a mirror into decades of shared strength. You see, Al and Deborah's relationship has weathered more than most. They've balanced demanding careers, raised a family, and faced unimaginable health scares, including Al's life-threatening battle with blood clots that left fans fearing the worst. Through it all, Deborah stood firm, not as a celebrity, but as a wife, a partner, and a steady presence who refused to give up hope. When Al was hospitalized for months, it was Deborah who documented his recovery with quiet grace, updating fans with honesty and optimism. "Faith, love, and family," she once wrote. "That's what carries us through." So when fans saw that emotional moment recently, many couldn't help but connect it to everything they've endured together. Some wondered if Al was simply overwhelmed with gratitude. Others suspected he was reflecting on how fragile life can be after surviving so much. A close friend reportedly said, "Al's always been the light in every room, but what people don't see is how deeply emotional he really is. He's been through a storm, and Deborah has been his anchor every step of the way." And it's true. While Al's warmth shines on screen, those close to him know the quiet side, the man who wakes early not just for work, but to pray, reflect, and call his wife just to say thank you. Deborah, ever the journalist, has a calm that complements his exuberance. She's described their marriage as a partnership built on purpose, one grounded in communication and respect. But even the strongest partnerships have moments that break through composure. Insiders say Deborah has been encouraging Al to slow down, to prioritize his health, to cherish rest after decades of nonstop energy. It's said that their recent conversation, the one caught before the emotional footage, may have been one of those moments. A heart-to-heart between two people who've seen how unpredictable life can be and how love must constantly evolve to keep pace. Deborah reportedly checked in on him afterward, ensuring he was okay before they went inside together. That small gesture, her hand gently resting on his back, spoke volumes. It was the kind of love that doesn't need grand declarations. It's lived quietly every day. As fans revisited the footage, comments poured in not with gossip, but with admiration. "This isn't sadness, it's gratitude," one said. Another wrote, "That's the look of a man who knows what real love is." And perhaps they're right, because Roker's tears weren't just about pain, they were about perspective, about a man who has stood in front of millions, bringing light into others' mornings, finally taking a moment to feel his own. It's easy to forget that behind the cameras and the cheerful persona lies a man who's weathered storms of health, pressure, and fear, and a woman who's walked beside him through every single one. For Al and Deborah, that's the story. Not fame, not headlines, but endurance, compassion, partnership. As one friend put it perfectly, they've seen the highs and the lows, but their love has never been performative. It's real. You can see it in every look they share. And maybe that's why this moment touched so many hearts. It reminded us that love, real love, doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to endure. So what do you think, viewers? Was Al's emotional moment a sign of reflection, gratitude, or something deeper? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that remind us of the humanity behind the headlines. Because sometimes, even the brightest smiles hide the most powerful emotions, and sometimes those moments are what make us love them even more. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay kind, stay hopeful, and stay tuned.